Now that you've clicked on this video, I've got you now. You've been sucked in. You're going to have to do the workout. Alrighty, back with another follow along. Today we are looking at working our core. It's going to be a beginner routine, so everyone's going to be able to access these moves in some way, shape, or form. All you're going to need is a bit of a flat space and a positive attitude. All right, I'm going to set my timer for 40 seconds. Doesn't necessarily mean we'll move for 40. We'll maybe just get set up with the 10 seconds either side of things. So I'm going to crank this one on here. First things first, hands and knees. And we're going to push our toes and our hands into the ground. And we're going to lift our knees up off of the floor here. So just in this pose, we're really pushing in through our hands and our feet. And from here, try and think about maybe trying to bring your knees closer to your hands, but they're not going to move. You're just going to engage. Feel that there. Whenever you need to take a break and drop down, that is absolutely fine. Cool. All right, from here, we're going to come on to our first side plank of the day. We're going to keep our knees bent, so we change the angle of how heavy we're making this move. Elbow underneath shoulder, hand on hip. And from here, we maintain, we breathe, we look at the birds, and we should feel the underside here, nice and strong. Okay, easy as. Over onto the other side. Perfect. Pushing down into our knee, down into our elbow. So this underside of the core here, these obliques, they're working to keep us upright and stable here. Beautiful. We now drop ourselves onto our back. Legs are going to lift parallel with the floor, and our low back, we're trying to take it from its arch down and flatten it out so belly button wraps on towards the ground. Now we can think about maybe dropping one leg down and the other. Nice and slow. If at any point here that you feel like your low back is starting to tweak out, you can put your hands underneath your back and hang it out down in here. Okay, that was a quick 40 seconds. All right, all the way back around to the first side. Same position as before, we're lifting up our knees. And from here, we're going to think about lifting one foot up off of the floor and then the other. So as easy as this, just a few centimeters off the ground. Nothing crazy is happening here. We're keeping our pelvis nice and stable. Beautiful. All right, back to side plank. So here I invite you, if you can, maybe even try to fully out extend the knees or extend the legs and take the bend out of the knee. If you need to come back to this shape, absolutely fine. But at least try for a few seconds up on this round here. Very good. Same thing, fully outstretched here. Beginner, he said. This is a beginner core routine. Okay, back to our dead bug here. If you like, you can drop your leg down and you can take the alternating arm at the same time down. If you find the coordination a little bit challenging, like I apparently am, then just get rid of the arms and focus on the legs. The main movement is coming from the lower body, the core trying to stabilize those legs coming out and back in. Nice. Big deep breath. Coming back once more onto this little hover where we're lifting one of the legs up at the time. So this is as far as we're going to go today. We're just going to do another round of these leg lifts, really making sure that the sacrum stays put. It's not going anywhere. Cool. Last side plank. Last side plank on each side. Last little extra bit of spice if we want. Hand can come up towards the sky. Nothing slows down time like side planks. How about that? Okay, final set of bird dogs. So I encourage you, once the 40 seconds passes, if you're still feeling good, like your core has some juice left in it, we're gonna max it out as long as it can go, because this will be the last thing we're gonna do in this routine today. So this one's real good. If you only have about 10 minutes to spare, you can chuck it on after work if you can't make it to the gym, on the weekend if you're having a day off from training, even as a warm-up. All right, if you're still with me, either keep going or relax, but I'm gonna have a stop here. Phew. It's nice to shake the knees side to side, kind of windscreen wiper them. Free the low back up a little bit. Hands can come up overhead. Awesome. So, if you're feeling fresh, feel free to run that through a few more times. Yeah, all in all, good little session.